Mary Cosme with Mandala Hoop Flow coming at you from Larimar Studio Gallery here in Osprey, Florida, with a really big beginner dance hoop. This hoop comes up almost exactly to my navel, and it has weight in it. It's pretty heavy, medium heavy, I'd say. This is where we all hopefully start our hoop journey. It's with these bigger, heavier hoops. So I thought I would just come on and make a few suggestions for things to do while you're in a bigger, heavier hoop. And number one, I would say, aside from just getting to maintain the hoop in your sweet spot, is to start moving. Get creative and really explore how the rest of your body can move while you're in that hoop. There's just so much dancing you can do in a big heavy hoop because they're slower. So this is fabulous training to get your body into the game. Second thing I guess I would want to bring up is to practice your levels, because they're easier in these bigger, heavier hoops. See how low you can go and maintain control. Notice the knees are together. And figure out how to get that hoop back up. And next, I guess, we want to think about getting this hoop off the body. The easiest way to do that is with a two-handed break. Just break it, hinge it off. And then you can go into other things. Hinge it back on. Oh, no, I'm in outflow, which you really need to do. It's so good for the symmetry and balance of your musculoskeletal system and for neuroplasticity in the brain. So please practice your outflow, especially while you're in these beginner hoops, because it's going to get a lot more challenging in the smaller hoop. Alrighty, so the next thing I'd like to talk about is, wait a minute, let's do a couple more lifts. That frontal lift, where we just reach across the body and lift it off. Really important to get these things while you're in your bigger, slower hoop. That back lift. Just work on everything that you can while you're in that bigger hoop. And practice getting your arms into the hoop, finding that empty space and the timing, and then actually leaving an arm in every now and then, hugged up to your body, because that's going to bring us eventually to shoulder hooping, which you want to do with a bigger, heavier hoop. Believe me, it's so much easier to get your shoulder hooping going when you have a bigger, heavier hoop, because it, of course, makes the hoop go so much more slowly. So, the last thing I want to talk about is a few things that you can do once you get the hoop off the body. What can you do with a big, heavy hoop? Not all those crazy, tricky things, but we can do a lot. And we can look great doing it if you engage the body and dance with your hoop. Smear with your hoop. Hinges. You can ghost that big, heavy hoop and drop it and drive it, drop it and ghost it. There are things you can do with a heavy hoop. So I hope that's helpful for you. And always